specifically getting better at running, can be very hard, particularly if you're new to it and you're just finding your feet, if you'll pardon the pun. And while there is no substitute for getting out there are always ways we look for to reduce our risk of injury and improve our form of technique that ultimately keep us out there, doing what we love and seeing improvements. So when a new piece of technology that could move you one step closer to being your own coach comes my way, then I owe it to myself and to you to have a little look and see just how much this could change the running game.
So this is what I'm talking about. This little thing here is called the Incus Nova, and it was sent to me by Incus to try out. I'm under no obligation to even make a video about it. They just wanted me to have a go, but I wanted to make a video because this was the thing that when I was swimming, I slipped in my crop top, you might remember, and it gave me loads of good data about how much I rotate on which side, how much I move forward on each arm stroke, loads of stuff like that for swimming. But I didn't just want it for swimming. I wanted it for running. This is what I mean by my crop top. Seem to have got a bit tighter since I stopped training after the iron distance race. Whoa, I was a bit close to you there. Sorry, I didn't realise how close. Right. See you in a bit. Oh, those sessions absolutely kill me. Like 100 repeats with 50 meters recovery in between. Absolutely murder me for some reason, but I'm making progress. It's nice to see. What I do want to do is just take you on a real quick refresher on what this Incus Nova does for swimming, just to give you an idea of the kind of things you could look forward to for our running. Okay, seeing as I don't have a studio at the moment, I'm gonna share with you my favourite spot so far of where we live, which is sitting on the balcony. We eat breakfast here, we have drinks in the evening here, we sometimes eat meals here. I mean, we do get bitten by mosquitoes, but it is lovely out here. So, just a quick run through of what this did or does for me when it comes to swimming data. But as I said earlier, I was interested in swimming data, don't get me wrong, but I want running data. So we're going to run through swimming data real time on here, just really quickly. Then I found a really cool run spot. A friend has told us of a canal path that we can get to that's kind of a 5-6K run. I'm going to take you on that. I'm going to take this on that. I'm going to test it all out, see what the data is and see if it could have any type of implications for you. Can it help you or can it help me? All right, here we go. This was my swim session yesterday. I have had a little heads up. It gives you all the usual stuff, the kind of stuff that you would see from a sports watch, like your duration, the average pace, split time, swim time. But what it does also give you, which I quite like, is oh my good Lord. Gives you your stroke economy, if you can see here, 29%. Anything less than 50% means I'm essentially going backwards. It wasn't a good swim session, but it was a demonstration swim session. This determines how far you go forward with each stroke. It determines how much you roll with each stroke, what the pitch is, as in how angled your legs and body are in the water. Gives you some really good stuff. Let's just give you the overall. Hold up one second. There we go. So this is the overall data. I averaged 142 per 100 over my set because I was doing 100s hard, 50s easy, and overall the economy is not great, but I'd increased my stroke rate, so the economy drops. Forget all of that, it's pretty irrelevant. I don't want to bombard you with data, but this is a clever little thing and I want to see what it can do while I'm running. Could it tell me anything different to what my heart rate monitor and my sports watch already tell me? And by the way, I haven't tested this on the run yet at all, so when you see the results, I'll be seeing the results for the first time. So I guess we've also got to keep fingers crossed that it actually works. And if you're wondering how warm it is out here, I mean, obviously I'm in a vest. You can see this dog here doesn't know what's good for her, and she's just lying here in the heat, boiling up. Should we go for a run? I'll have to go and pick Mary up, and then we'll go for a run. Can't run without my running buddy. Oh. Hello, Runner Bean.
Hello.
How are you doing? So I haven't really figured this out, but from the looks of it, it's a bit of a crop top. It's even thinner than the swimming one. Oh, spicy dogs. So it goes in there, and then I don't know how I'm putting this on. Whoa. I think it sits like in there. I'm just going to press the plus button here and it connects to the GPS, hopefully. Boom. Connected. Then I'm going to press start and hopefully the blue, what is that, green?
There's a green light.
Yeah, so if I press start it should turn blue. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's recording. Right, shall we get cracking?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a manageable temperature, do you think?
Yeah, as long as we don't go too fast, I think we'll be alright.
Yeah. Oh, street food. That smells amazing. So what would you say, satay chicken?
Gorgeous, like barbecue.
Ooh. So back to this run thing and the information I'm looking for. At this stage, I'm not looking for information that's going to change or improve my running necessarily, because this run is all about us going out and exploring, finding new places to run. So I'm just going to use this run as a way of seeing what information it could give me, because I'm obviously running super slow. My gait won't be the same as when I'm running at my normal paces. This is actually the first time I've taken a turn off of the main road.
I ran down here once,
Yeah, you're more intrepid than me so far.
but I didn't get much further down.
We're looking for a blue building with a blue wall that we run down the side of to get us to the canal. Here we go. Blue wall. Down here. And look at these houses the other side of the water. Oh my goodness, that must be a super expensive house. What do you think?
I love it. It's
So peaceful.
yeah,
It's-
we've run 3 kilometres.
It's such a contrast to running along those roads, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
If you-
really different.
If we don't talk, listen to that. Just peace and quiet. I'm so happy right now.
It's just so amazing that we're here. We live here.
We-
This is our
we-
local run.
We live here. Ha!
Crazy.
Right, let's get back before it gets dark, because we've also got to walk the dog, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've already done 6k. This could be a really good long run.
Yeah.
Because I think it goes on quite far, and we could even come back and go back that way then.
Yeah. Well, that might go all the way down to Bangkok.
Give it a go at the weekend, mate. Oh no, we're away at the weekend. On the beach. Back in our own safe little nest. What's that? 6 kilometres nearly bang on, so.
That's great.
Yeah, super hot though. We were just saying it's still got to be mid-30s, just feels like it's all around you, but we are acclimatising,
Definitely.
getting more and more used to it every day. Well, that was a bloody nice run,
That was
if I do say so.
so nice.
I just realised that the run that we did on the Incus has downloaded in 3 parts, and I need to work out why. I think it's because we stopped twice, and it may sense that you stop and think that it's the end of the run, perhaps. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll check it out.
I guess it's so you can compare different speeds of running and style.
Well, we'll check it out, won't we, when I download. It's getting a bit too dark tonight, and because I haven't set up the studio, I'm going to check out the actual information in the morning. We're just going to walk Winnie now and call it an evening. You need to get your hydration on, Mare.
Oh yeah.
You need to chill out. All right, another day, another dollar. Back out on the balcony. Before we start, can we just agree that that run that we went on last night was amazing, needs to be explored some more. Definitely need to take my drone down there. That was so beautiful. But on to what data does this give me from that run? And I haven't looked yet, by the way. There's 3 parts. Let's have a look at the data. Don't worry about what data it gives us in terms of my running, because I'm not interested in that right now. I was running super slow. We were just taking it all in. So this one was 2.77 kilometers, as you can see, at an average pace of 6 minutes per kilometer, because we did a lot of stops and starts and walked past any soy dogs. But I want to see what data it gives me. Of course, it gives me the GPS info, which is brilliant. That's an update. Okay. Average pace, average cadence, standard. Power and elevation. So do I really want run power? Not really. I'm not interested in run power right now. Now, these are the kind of things that I'm interested in. Takeoff and landing. Now, that basically means, well, let's have a look what that means. Excessive landing force is a bad thing. Okay, so the main thing I can see from takeoff and landing here is that it doesn't really matter what necessarily yours is, it's whether it changes over time on a run. And that's going to become a pattern. Bear with me 1 second. Because if you look at your stride phase, as in how much time your foot's on the ground and how much it is in the air, does that change over a run? I'll tell you why that's probably the most important, and I think one of the best applications of this app. So you can actually split it down per kilometer. What it does is it breaks it down per kilometer. So for example, if you were going out for a long run, let's say 20 kilometers, then you'd be able to see what the difference is per kilometer. Does your technique or does anything change over time? That could be a game changer. So let's talk about that possible game change. Let's say, for example, I want to go out for a half marathon. Let's say, for example, I want to know, does my technique stay consistent within that half marathon? Is there anything that changes the further I get into the run and the tireder I get? The things that are likely to change are the amount of time my feet spend on the ground and in the air, as in, does my cadence change at all when I get more tired? The acceleration and deceleration forces as I'm hitting the ground, does that change? I now have a way of seeing not only whether my technique deteriorates when I'm running, but when it deteriorates when I'm running, or if it stays the same, do I stay consistent? Because what this can also do is it can detect the differences between your right and your left leg. So even at the start of your run, it could tell you if you are favouring one leg over the other or whether your stride is balanced. Those are the kind of things that you can get with your Garmin heart rate monitor, but your Garmin heart rate monitor and the watch can't break it down into that level of detail. It doesn't break it down into the kilometers. This kilometer 17 is a very different kilometer technique wise to kilometer 3. Those kind of things can really help you dial into where your technique's falling down, how it's falling down, and then obviously that way you can start to look into solving it. But it is interesting, it does have implications for improvement. So probably the question that you're wondering is how much do these things cost and whether they would be any good for you and your running, or your running and swimming if you're a triathlete, or coming soon is cycling, so all 3. Is it worth it? Well, they're quite pricey, not gonna lie. For a swim bundle, so getting the swim crop top, and this is £199, same as if you wanted just the run bundle. If you wanted both swim and run, dual bundle, £299. If you want to go upgrade and get all 3 for when they release the cycling information, that's £500. Now that is a lot of money. It's backed by some pretty serious people. Ali Brownlee is on board with this. My sense of this is, it is amazing for people maybe at a higher level of their sport that want to eke out the marginal gains, that want to get a little bit better by being able to really dive into the data. Would this help you if you were a newer runner? Almost certainly if you gave it to someone that knew what they were doing and could interpret the data, but there are far better things that you could spend your money on in the early days. But that is not knocking this. I love it. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna really drill down into some long runs and see what happens to my technique. I'm gonna do some hard runs on the track, see what happens to my technique, and I'm gonna keep using it for swimming and wait until the cycling bundle comes out as well. It has fantastic implications for top end athletes and coaches and people that just want to improve and are data geeks. Quite pricey, but could this be a little coach in your hands once you knew how to interpret the data? Yeah, probably. Anyway, that's just my sense of it. As I say, I'm not being paid to make this video. I haven't even been asked to make a video about this. The guys at Incus just sent it to me to try out, see if I like it, and I wanted to share all of the things that I find out with you, my knowledge with you, in the hope that it could help you, which is what the channel is all about. And also now, moving to Thailand. Plenty to come on the channel as well, by the way, because we're heading to the beach this weekend to do a beach run, me, Mary and Winnie and some friends. We've got loads of stuff coming up about our training. I couldn't be more excited about the future of the channel, and I'm just glad that you're on this journey with us, and I can't thank you enough. So we will see you on Sunday for another pretty hot installment, and I just mean it's just hot because I'm in Thailand. I'm sitting here, it must be like 34 degrees or something. See you Sunday.